Today we're gonna tell you 7 things why Polish people and Latinos make great couples.
Boom! Cześć ludzie! What's up people? Hola! Vigos mom, Vigos dad here. Welcome to another episode. Yes, they're back. She's back from Poland. On this episode, we want to talk to you about something that was actually a very big surprise, given the fact that we come from such a different cultures.
Yeah.
Latino here, Dominican, the Center Europe. I got it right this time, huh?
Eastern Europe.
But surprisingly, we seem to make good couples. Sometimes we have our little fights like everyone. But in general, we make really a good team when it comes when it comes to couple in a relationship, but also parenting and stuff like that.
There's a lot of things, and we're gonna discuss them all now. So we're gonna list them for you and see what you think.
Let's do it.
So the first thing that we notice is that both our cultures are actually in between the independent and the family-oriented. If we can explain, right? Let's say the Western cultures, maybe they're more
individualistic.
Individualistic, yes.
Yeah.
Like grandparents, parents, children very often live further away. Maybe they spend less time together.
Yeah.
Our cultures are a lot more close-knit, but we are not completely close-knit like some very traditional cultures where everyone lives in one house and you cannot make any decision unless the elders agree. So we are in the middle of the scale, both of our cultures.
Yeah, like Dominican children, or if you have your mom, your dad in the family, you would not move out until maybe when you're about to marry. Mm-hmm. Whereas that's something where we are a little bit more to the traditional side.
Yeah.
And in Poland, it's common. You finish your school, you go to university, maybe you move with your friends or what.
Yeah.
So that's a great example of a difference there. But even if still Polish people remain very close.
Yeah, they kind of call each other a lot more often. They meet frequently. It's not like, see you next year. Like what we see in American movies.
For sure.
A lot more distant.
We share that, and it's been very easy for us in that sense. I think that's a great example that shows how we are a perfect match in that sense. Point number 2. We both wear our emotions on our sleeves. And what do I mean with this? Very simple. Have you seen a Polish person expressing that they are mad or that they are frustrated, or it's like, hey Kuba, cześć, jak tam?
Cześć, stara bieda, straciłem robotę, znowu ten śnieg napadał, mama jest chora, jakie kolejki są w szpitalu, no co u ciebie?
Dobrze, bardzo dobrze. The same applies with Dominicans.
Julio, dime!
¡Dime, mi hermano! Oye, me pagaron, conocí una muchacha bonita. Óyeme, la vida es buena, mi hermano.
So you see the difference is that we express the negative emotions and the Latinos express the positive emotions a lot more often.
Yeah, sometimes we also express negative, but the point is that we both are very emotionally driven people. We wear it here, you know what is happening, and that is a great observation with the British people.
Yeah, they don't like to do and say personal things. A friend of mine told me, even when she had a new flat, that when British people come, they don't even compliment if it's pretty or not. Like, I came first time and I'm like, oh my god, so nice, you decorated so well. And she said that they don't say like personal things. If they're not very close friends, maybe they don't want to
offend you
or something, I don't know. But it is like, I noticed that even with my relationship with British people, that they like to joke a lot and they're not tense and reserved, but they don't go personal.
Yeah,
and don't talk about emotions. And both our cultures do explode sometimes, express, and talk about feelings, or are driven by feelings.
And this in particular is something that I think is one of the major benefits of being able to understand each other. Granted, sometimes I might feel like, come on, don't be so pessimistic. Be a bit more. Sometimes it's just like, life is not a fairy tale. But at the end of the day, we are able to understand where they're coming from because we feel the same. We are emotional. We feel like, life has sass.
And sazon.
Have you guys noticed anything different on this video? Look at him, look! Karina has braces now.
Yeah, we both like house parties. Domówka. We invite each other to our houses. British people go to pubs. I think a lot of
Americans go to the sports club to watch watch some sports and eat some chicken wings or do what Americans do.
Or vegan wings. we invite for chasto, for coffee, and in Dominican's case, you just hang out in the houses a lot. I mean, you also go out, but I think compared to Western countries, both of our cultures spend a lot more time just together hanging out, watching TV or eating or having a drink at home.
It's very common. I remember at university, get together with friends at a house, play some domino, order some pizzas, and drink some rum and Presidente beer. And that's actually that I really love when I went to Poland the first time. I remember we went to a couple of Domówki, and it's like, it's cool, you know, it's a nice vibe, you know?
It's homey, but it's also cheaper because you just get some wine or some beers and you can order some food and just hang out.
Yeah, for sure. Also, it helps you connect with people a lot more because when you are in a pub, it's nice, it's great, but you know, we all know the pub thing where it's a big table and you only speak to the people that are here next to you and the ones over there you really don't know. But in the Domówka or Domówki, you sit and talk a little bit with these people, and then you go over to the other person over there, and you know, and it's like, so you're from the Dominican Republic.
That's our small talk level, I know.
I think that when we connect with people, we are able to connect a little deeper because of experiences like that. Number 4, and this one might be the most pueblo of them all.
Vioja.
Yeah, like the most, you know, from the countryside, rural.
Village style.
But it's 100% true. Both of us love to travel with food in our suitcases. Most of the Dominican immigration goes to the United States, especially New York. And it was very famous, the TSA, the transport authority, whatever in the airports, whenever they see a group of Dominicans, always ask them to please come to the line, open the suitcase, and you have
all your salami out. And
it was a bunch of sausages and I've seen even people traveling with plantain.
What is the most common thing? I think
it was a salami.
A big sausage.
Yeah, like a big sausage. When I studied in Spain, I remember taking with me some seasonings from the Dominican Republic.
Well, Polish people still do that. We send food in packages. We just received a package from my mother.
See? We got from Poland.
Yeah, we got proof here. Strawberry and blueberry jam. When my brother was going for Erasmus, my mom wanted to pack him sausages, pierogi, bread, all sorts of food, and he was like, this is not communism times. I'm not going there with all the food. It's embarrassing. And then the first visit back home, he was like, Mom, pack all the food. I'm taking everything with me. To be honest, we don't know that other cultures do it. So if you think we're wrong and everyone does it, just let us know. Number 5, we both know the art of kombinować.
Sabérsela buscar, mi hermano.
It doesn't exist in many other languages because other cultures don't do it. In the Polish case, it came from, I think, communist times, when people had to go around the rules, slightly bend them, slightly do something not really legal, sending this in a package.
Please, British authorities, don't take away our sauces.
Yes, it's the skill of the Polish people that whatever the situation, they will find their way out and they will find a way to get things done that they want done. And Dominicans do the same.
Make it happen, you know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Find it for yourself,
yeah,
right?
Look for a way, like she said, look for a loophole. Sometimes the loophole is not gonna be too, transparent. But in general, it's not gonna be necessarily a criminal act.
Because there has to be infrastructure and customs around existing in certain cultures for you to do those things.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do it in Austria, they look at you like you're crazy. We live there, so we know that everything is very official, formal, regulated, and in our societies, the economy and the customs are a little bit more bendable.
Yeah.
And people do things like that.
This was great when Carolina went to the Dominican Republic. Come on, you're throwing a European into Latin America. It's a very big change. It was astounding to me, to my mom, immediately, like she got it like this. It's like, she understands what's happening.
Survive here.
And
I did.
It's because of that. It's because of this the Polish kombinować, right?
Yep.
Number 6, we date exclusively. What do we mean with this? For example, it's very common in, let's say, American culture to be dating people. You are single and you just go on different dates. Let's say invite them for coffee or for whatever, movie or whatever. And that is called, quote unquote, dating. In Dominican culture, that is not dating. Yeah. For us, dating is something a little deeper. It's something that, you're maybe gonna go on a couple of dates and you're gonna be doing it possibly exclusively, Yeah. You're seeing this guy or this
you
guy
have to decide on one person.
For us to call it dating, it's you're dating one person. That doesn't mean you're gonna go into a relationship with that person.
It's like the first phase of the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
In Poland, it's the same. I don't know, maybe something changed, but I don't believe it has ever been acceptable that you go and you date repeatedly several people. Like, let's say, on this Friday I'm going with Mateusz, and the next Friday I'm going with Marek, and the next Mateusz again, and then Maciek. This would, like, if they found out, it would be the end of it. In Polish culture, you meet someone, you like someone, you start meeting. Obviously, if you, let's say, have one date and then you have another one date with someone else, then one of them stops. But usually you decide one person and you grow this relationship. And then if you don't want to, you break it off and then you start with someone else. You don't do it like this, you know, openly.
And to be honest with you, I don't want to judge either or.
Yeah, it's just custom, right?
Yeah,
Different custom.
And I think, you know, as long as you're transparent with someone and you're letting them know, listen, obviously
exactly.
I am seeing other people and see what this leads to.
So you better act your best. 7 and final thing. And this actually is a difference, but we benefit from it so much. It is actually something that brings our cultures together. And it's how they teach us to relax and we teach them to hurry up. Yeah, like organize more. That is something that brings us more to the middle and we can be more efficient in life, but also less tense and anxious.
We are more, you know, take it easy, things are gonna be fine.
A little bit more.
Yeah, but sometimes that leads to a little bit of maybe being late, maybe especially with Europeans and with Polish people, maybe they can feel a little bit offended by the fact that we are not on time. And I will speak for myself, I've benefited hugely from this. The idea of, you know what, not always is relaxed time and not always is just take it easy, it's gonna be fine. No, sometimes things need to be, you know, check, you know, do it. And
at the beginning, it's like you see us and you think we have anxiety issues, like that we always stress. Like you say, don't stress, don't panic. And we're thinking, we are just planning. We are just getting ready. We maybe overact on it and we do get overstressed. So living with you has taught me, like, it's not the end of the world. Everything doesn't have to be like a machine. So yeah, we kind of meet in the middle and it makes us better relationship and better family, I think.
yeah.
Oh, so romantic. Boom! Bye, ludzie! That's the end of the episode.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are in a relationship with someone from another culture, let us know in the comment below how this makes you a better couple. And before we leave,
shout out! It's shout out, baby! It's shout out! It's shout out for you! It's shout out time!
I want to say big congratulations to 2 friends of our channel that have been with us ever since we were very, very tiny, Garrett and Magda. Congratulations on your new baby girl. Guys,
Congrats and enjoy this time. It's gonna be amazing.
you're not going to sleep for 1 year. Bye guys, don't forget to subscribe.